What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how this expanded flat pattern caused a loss in my portfolio. So this is going to be a little bit more advanced Elliott wave theory. Okay, so first here, let's just break down the Elliott waves here on Bitcoin. As you guys can see, I have the Elliott waves drawn on this chart. We have our first wave right here, where the market started impulsing from about 3,000 up to 14,000. And then we have our wave 2, where the market came back down to about 4,000. I think it stopped around 38 actually, or around 4K. And that was for wave 2 here. This was obviously the coronavirus panic right here. And then we go for very, very impulsive 3 wave, as 3 waves are. A lot of times wave 3 is extremely impulsive. Sometimes the 5th wave can be bigger, but in this case, we have the 3 wave is the biggest wave in this Elliott set. Then we get our 5th wave, which took us up to 64,000. And then we get our corrective move, right? This huge expanded flat correction. And if we just look at this pattern for a minute, you can see how this Elliott wave structure could trick somebody, as it did trick me. And what we see here is we see our 5th wave came into place, and then what we actually see on the smaller time frames is we see an ABC correction. And so at first glance, the way that I was looking at this market was that our ABC correction was done here at 29,000, right? Because we have 5 waves up in an ABC. And also a very common buy zone is the 618 level. And if we go from the bottom to the peak here, you can see how this was in between the 50% and the 618. So this was looking like a pretty good buy down here. And sure enough, it was. I did purchase some coin down here. And prices did go up, right? We did see a breakout happen in this market, or the beginning of a breakout. Now that ended up being a false breakout, as you can see, because we came all the way back down. So this was the first Elliott wave count that I had on Bitcoin, was an ABC correction. And so when the market started to go up for a new all-time high, the structure looked very V-bottom or rounded bottom here, depending on really who you ask, because it looks pretty rounded and somewhat of a V. So, you guys, this pattern definitely shook a lot of people out because of the fact that a lot of people bought the very top here on Bitcoin. And so this is, what can happen inside of the market. You have to have primary and alternative counts. So when Bitcoin started to go lower, you have to reevaluate your Elliott waves and see what's going on, right? See what structure was going on in the market. And this is where we started to look for the running flat, right? Was our first alternative. And then the expanded flat was our second alternative, being that we fail support of wave A, like we did, and complete this C wave down here. So this is part of the reason why I'm showing this, you guys, is first of all, sometimes your portfolio is going to be underwater, right? You're going to have a certain strategy. It's going to go the other direction, and your portfolio is going to be underwater. But that's, first of all, part of the game, part of the journey. The question really lies in whether you have an alternative trading plan for working with that move. Whether it goes lower, whatever the market does, you have to have different trading plans. And so when we start to get different market structure here on Bitcoin, we adjust our trading plan. We look for alternatives to understand what's going on in the market. And so now this count is the primary count that we are looking at in Bitcoin with the Bitcoin markets, this expanded flat correction. So you guys, this correction is very, very large. You can see it was a very wide correction. It's all corrective structure. You can see by the subwaves from 5 to A, from B to C. Now the cool thing about Elliott wave theory is even down here in wave A, Bitcoin was still undervalued. So our previous count of the ABC being down here, we were still picking up good buys down here in wave A before the market went up for wave B. Then the market came back down and, we continue to buy or we continue to hold based on whatever price action is telling us. But we can see here that the market actually presented another good buy opportunity. So the way that you trade Elliott wave theory is that even if you have to trade an alternative count, oftentimes you get a better buying opportunity and you can take advantage of that opportunity like we see here on Bitcoin with this expanded flat correction. We see a very, very good opportunity to buy in wave C. From B to C, your portfolio may be under the water here because of your primary count not playing out. But as long as you don't capitulate or sell in the bottom of wave C down here, you're set up to not only make money, but to recover on all of your losses and with a better buying opportunity down here in wave C. So as long as you guys do not give up on the market and you have an effective strategy for understanding the market, you can make a lot of money even if the market does a different move than what you originally expected. You will need a clear mind and good willpower. Some of that you have to learn, but you guys, that is why I made my mastermind program. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is set up for a large reversal as a result of this correction being over. So if you want to learn how to see the markets and how to apply these trading strategies effectively, then my mastermind program is for you. You will learn everything you need to know about Elliott wave theory, primary counts, alternatives, the relationships to the different Fibonacci levels and the Elliott waves, how to find targets, how to find the best entries, and really how to master these markets. So apply below for the mastermind. All you got to do is fill out a very simple form and we'll get in touch with you and get you inside the program. Our next session is tomorrow. So happy Friday, everybody. Tomorrow is Saturday if you are one of the mastermind members. I look forward to seeing you in our session tomorrow. We have over 25 members in the program already, and it's growing. So make sure you join in while you can. I will not be teaching this program forever. It will not be open forever, so take advantage of it while you can. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. Enjoy your weekend, and as always, stay profitable out there.